my gosh, I'm sweating.
We are actually addicted to gaming.
Yeah, so just a little.
It is a true title. So you guys, most of the time we do gaming, but we all have animals. My friend Brittany here is part of a group. It's called East Texas Hoof and Paw. And you guys have a place out here in Iowa, right, Brittany? Or you have
well, we're all foster based.
Okay. So you're out to help animals, and we're here to help you guys help animals. And this is Allison, and
hello.
You are the one who is in charge of this whole thing, right, ma'am?
Yeah, I started the rescue in 2022 after moving down to Texas from Iowa.
Okay. So would you like to let them know what's going on with your rescue, what you guys do, what you need help with?
Yeah, so when we moved down here, I had no idea about what was going on in Texas as far as basically the stray animal overpopulation crisis is really the way to put it. There's shelters here just busting at the seams, which I know that sounds repetitive and it happens everywhere, but it's truly different down here compared to anything I ever saw in Iowa. Actually, I just picked my kids up from school today, and there was a dead dog in the pickup line. And they don't pick up the bodies of dead animals here. There's animals all over. There's a couple different neighborhoods I've been to that we rescue from that you can drive down one street and see anywhere from 20 to 30 dogs just roaming around. A lot of times they have mange and skin problems. Nobody has any laws down here as far as enforcing spay and neuter, so the dogs are not fixed, therefore reproducing all the time, and just roaming around neighborhoods. And so then also with that recently, I had learned about the shelter here in the county I live in. They had to start euthanizing dogs just simply for space. And fortunately, with us stepping in, they put that in place back in May and made their first euthanasia list. And we were able to clear that and get those dogs into foster homes. Some locally here. We don't have as much help locally as we do in Iowa. And so we reached out through social media, obviously, and try to find fosters for the ones that we can. And we transport up north once a month to our foster homes. And so the past 3 months, we were able to clear off that euthanasia list, and they have another list right now set for August 29th. And we still have pretty good handful of dogs left on there that need foster homes. And the other thing is, with us saving the last 3 months lists of dogs, we've also kind of depleted our funds. And so even gaining new fosters this month, we're kind of hitting a roadblock, because even with a foster, we still have to have the funding to be able to do vaccines, treat the dogs that may have any illnesses or injuries or heartworms. And so all of that costs money, obviously. And as a 501c3 nonprofit, we do rely heavily on donations from the public to take care of those types of things. So I think
Awesome.
in a nutshell, I mean, I'm sure I said a lot, but if there's anything else I can elaborate on, or maybe since you've started, Brittany, if you have anything to chime in on your foster experience and also new role that you got this week.
Well, I just started being foster coordinator, which that has been fun. This is me and Matt's first time fostering, and we got G-Man.
Nice.
And then we have Simon. He's currently chewing a bone somewhere, being quiet. But it's been really fun. I love fostering. I wanted to pick a rescue that worked with, that didn't have a lot of, I don't want to say didn't have a lot of resources, but like in Iowa, there's no kill shelters really, unless they absolutely have to euthanize, they will. Unlike Texas, they just do it for space.
Mm-hmm.
And that just didn't sit well with me. I just don't think that any animal should be euthanized based on space.
Yeah, it's really a hard thing to grasp down here, and being in rescue now for almost 3 years, coming into it, you hear euthanize and you don't. Um, it just really sucks. But down here, I totally see why shelters have to put that rule in place, because obviously they can't have tons and tons of dogs crowded in kennels together. And so it is one of those necessary evils, but we're just doing what we can to try to clear out the ones we can and find fosters for. Um, with that being said, if we see a dog that's behaviorally maybe beyond our network of helping, we have a trainer that we work with down here as well. So there's been a couple dogs that have had some bad behaviors, but not necessarily unadoptable. And so one dog, actually, she'll be coming back to me when I get back from the next transport. She's been with a trainer for a few months, learning that she can coexist with other four-legged creatures. So that's another thing that we need help with at times, is if a dog needs to go to a trainer for something like that. Obviously there's certain things that are out of our control, and if a dog, like I said, is really not behaviorally safe for other animals or the public, then sometimes things are beyond our control. But we try our best to do what we can for the ones that we can save and get foster homes for, and get them up to Iowa so they can be seen and have a better chance at adoption, where there is not the stray problem that we have down here.
Well, sounds like you guys do an awful lot. A gentleman that's in the chat says Frosted Fist, their gaming community. He actually lives in Texas, and that's what he was saying. His animals he have are all rescue animals that he's got.
Mm-hmm.
And he says difficult to find a no-kill shelter in Texas.
Yeah.
Crystal says she shared it and tagged it and hashtagged the rescue for you.
Awesome.
There, I just put their website up.
She also said if she had an acreage, she'd save all the animals. I could see that too.
Our daughter would.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys do an awful lot to try, but you really need some help with either foster caring or some donations, because you're a nonprofit. Sounds like you've done an awful lot of keeping them off the kill list, which is pretty amazing, to be honest with you, because I know shelters, they keep them as long as they can out here, but I mean, they do have to have space. So if for you guys to be clearing lists like that's pretty impressive. So
yeah, it's been pretty rewarding to go up to the shelter, every month before we do a transport, and be able to load up our van and know that, we're helping them not have to. I mean, because the girl that works there, I mean, she's just like us, and she's been through an animal control class, and it's not something she wants to have to do either. So I'm trying my best to make it so she doesn't have to do that, and with all of our foster people helping, and hopefully we can keep growing. And it's been kind of a bumpy road the past couple weeks, and as we grow, obviously there's a lot of things to navigate with growth of any business or group or team of anything, I think. So getting some new faces that have definitely been willing to step up and do a little bit more work just to help us keep growing, essentially. Kind of what Brittany offered to do. So
that's good. I want to see you guys get help. So like I was telling you before we started, on our end, we'll do as much spreading locally as we can to help you there, Brittany. And your website, so long as you let us, we'll promote it as much as we can, and get it out there, so at least people can find you and do what they're capable of doing. In Iowa, Brittany's right. I guess the hardest part for us in Iowa is the breed restrictions by county.
Yeah.
And you could thank all the bad people for that, because lawyers sue, and then lawyers have to protect their counties and cities and clients, and so I think it makes it a little bit hard for Brittany there. But She's got a good heart. She's gonna try. What are you doing, Ashley? You're over there making noises.
I want.
Oh, she's looking at your site, right?
Yeah, I want Buttercup.
You want Buttercup?
Oh.
Norman Pincher and German Pincer.
Next, okay.
It's a little mix. She's so cute.
She's
She's a cute dog.
So we kind of wanted to just get you on and do something. A lot of people who are in the gaming industry, whether it's video games or tabletop, well, everybody has animals. Everybody in our chat has animals, and I'm sure most people who will see this later have animals also. I mean, if you cruise YouTube, there's always someone bringing their cat up, right? Half the time. So, what are you trying to wake the dog up?
Gator, seriously, this is what he lives for right now. He's snoring.
Are a lot of your followers pretty local to Cedar Rapids area?
Actually, we got them spread all over, including the UK and stuff like
Canada
that.
too.
Canada. I don't know if we can make a dog run across the border into Canada. We'd have to stop and get some of those fries with the chili that they make out there. They got like a gravy over fries with potatoes.
Yeah, but it's considered a bad word here.
Yeah, I don't want to say the word because it does sound bad, what they call it.
I know what you're talking about. It starts with a P.
Yeah, but when I came from California, and that was a completely different translation.
Okay. In
the community I lived in. So I don't like to say certain things, but we would have to get food is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We got kind of people spread everywhere, but our goal is if we can get the word out and somebody else gets the word out and just word of mouth, it kind of expands.
For sure. I guess a couple things I would mention then. If they want to follow our Facebook page, we post a lot of our we post the euthanasia list there every month, and that's where we also ask for donations. And then we do a $5 Friday, usually every week, that just kind of showcases, what we've done for the week, or if we've had an emergency case for that week. And then an upcoming event, if you have anybody, near Cedar Rapids that is watching this, we have an adoption event on September 7th. In Marion at Daisy's Garage from, I believe, 11 to 3 or 10 to 3. One of those.
September 7th in Marion, you said?
Yeah. I don't know if I can get off of this screen without leaving. Do you remember, Brittany, what time we have on there?
I think it's 11 to 3.
What was the name of the place, though, Brittany?
Daisy's Garage.
Oh, yeah.
In Marion?
Yeah.
They have one here in Cedar,
That's what I'm trying to think. In Marion, where?
Yeah, they so it's like kitty corner from the Walmart at 151 and Highway 13, in that new like a little strip area with some different restaurants, and there's a Daisy's Garage over there. Yeah.
And that was between what time? 11. You said at 3.
11 and 3.
11 to 3.
Oh wow.
What you doing there, Ashley? Uh-oh, we lost her.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm still here.
Yes, Brittany, because you're talking to us. Goofball.
Okay, well, while we're figuring things out, I'm going to show you my fosters. They are...
Hold on, let me say something to Mythos from that gaming group. He just donated to your fund.
Oh, thank you so much.
He says, thank you, ladies, for what you do. His rescues have brought a lot of joy into his life. So you got a donation already. Thank you, Mythos.
Well, definitely appreciate that. This is honestly the first rescue I've been with. And, you do your research on them, right? Because you want to know their philosophy. You want to know, what they're actually doing is good. And you want to know, what, I don't want to say their success rate, but you want to know, how many animals, they help. Some do it just for money. This rescue doesn't. I mean, Allison does not do it. She literally just does it for the animals. It's really hard for her to say no.
Sure. Would you do me a favor and send Allison a text? Tell her to click that link again.
Yeah, well, actually, her phone died.
Her phone died? Okay. Well, Allison, if she watches this later, you can hear it. We're glad you came on. And oh, there she is. Hold on. I see someone.
Oh, here she is.
Sorry,
And I
my phone died.
Hey, well,
Oh, okay. Now I
when
know where
you
it is.
when you lost connection there, Allison, a guy named Mythos from the Frosted Fist Gaming Group says he just donated. Thank you, ladies, for what you do. His rescues have brought much joy into his life. So you got a donation there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And we'll see if we can't get you
Mhm.
some more donations. I'll talk to family and stuff. Everybody gets
We're gonna
paid
go down there.
towards the end of the week. Driving where?
We're going down there. That's
You're going to go down there?
Yeah, it's doggies. Duh.
You're gonna come see us. So at that adoption event, Daisy's Garage has 4 drinks that they're dog themed drinks, and so $1 from each one of those drinks sold is going to the rescue. So that's really fun.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So definitely come check it out, and then we'll have a couple raffle baskets. It's actually going on during the Iowa State football game. So we'll have a Hawkeye theme basket and a Cyclone theme basket for raffle. And then we'll obviously have some adoptable dogs and puppies on site.
Wow. Okay.
Do you have many dogs? Do you know how many animals will be there? How many people said they were coming?
We'll probably have at least 15 animals there. You're coming, right?
Yes. Sorry, he's just giving the spot.
Are we allowed to bring our pets?
To that one, no, just because it is at, yes and no, because it's at the restaurant. We're outside. I would say for people watching that might want to adopt and bring their pet to do like a meet and greet, that would be okay. If you want to bring your pet, though, do that with our October event that'll be at Bass Farms.
Bass Farms, we know where that's at.
Yeah, so that'll be Puppies and Pumpkins, our event there that we do every October on the 19th of October.
Nice. So you got a couple of them coming up in the area then.
Yeah, we do it once a month. We've got a calendar of events on our Facebook page.
Your Facebook page. Can I share that for them?
Yeah, definitely.
I can bring that up. This way you guys can see their Facebook page. What is it not?
Stop.
Why is it not? Okay, I gotta get that.
There.
I just saw his comment about why would anybody move this close willingly. I did not move here willingly. My husband's job brought us here.
There you go.
It is definitely too hot here.
So let me get up to the top of the page. There we go. So here you got a group there. It looks like a lot of everybody in your shirts there. And
yeah.
So here's their Facebook page, you guys.
There we go.
I just want to do this a little slow.
Yeah, because it's a little delay in between
There we
the
go.
streaming and then.
So I'm watching on another screen, so I don't go like too fast. So this tells you a little bit about it there, right? That you're a nonprofit animal rescue based in Polk County, right? Founded by an Iowa native, it says.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Sorry. Simon was trying to bite Gator's head.
No.
Goofy dogs.
You got pictures of the animals up here too?
Yes, you're cute.
We do, and it's National Dog Day today, so.
I want one of those black legs.
I did not know it was National Dog Day.
Jump on there and
you guys
post a
have to
picture of your
partner
dog.
because we have all sorts of national days. National Donut Day, I don't even know when that is, and I like donuts.
So that post there are the dogs left. The ones that say not safe are the ones that are still on the list for the 29th. So they still need a foster home in order to be saved from the euthanasia list. And that is, to clarify, not us with the rescue that are euthanizing. They are at a shelter. And that's where that would take place. So we're just trying to find placement for the ones that we can, and we'll pull them out of the shelter then.
So how does that work? Someone wants to get the dog or the animal that you're trying to help that's on this list. They contact you guys so you can get it out of the pound.
Yeah. So if somebody was interested, whether it's fostering or adopting, they would contact us. They would fill out either form. We have adoption applications and foster applications. Typically, we do prefer they go into a foster home if coming out of the pound, just so we can get to know them a little bit more before putting them up for adoption. And so if they were interested, they would just contact us and we would get them the proper application to fill out. And then once that's done and approved, then we make arrangements with the pound to go up there and pick up those animals that we have places for. And then obviously we're in Texas, so we transport them up to Iowa once a month. So our next transport is September 5th. So in the interim time period, they'll come to my place for a few days to get ready for transport, see the vet, and have a vet check done, get updated on anything that they need, and then we drive in the van straight through. It's about 16 and a half, 17 hours to get to Iowa. And then we have our facility there in Central City where we unload. We'll unload. It's usually really late at night when we arrive, walk the dogs, put them away, and then we go back the next day. Everybody gets a bath and cleaned up if they need it, and walked and picked up by their foster or some of our other dogs that we've had down here in foster care with our Texas fosters. Those dogs get pre-adopted before transport. And so those dogs then would get picked up by their adopters on transport weekend. And then coinciding with that, we have our adoption events, usually every Saturday, not every Saturday, but every Saturday of transport weekend, we have an adoption event.
Wow, you guys are doing an awful lot to try to help them out. That's pretty commendable. Crystal said she shared the fundraiser information also.
Awesome.
So she also works like at a school. So she'll be telling all the parents she can get a hold of. And I know she will because she's my daughter. So yeah. Crystal loves animals too. She's got a golden retriever and a lab. So
nice.
If she could have 98 more to make it 100, she would. Just they only allow her to have 2 at where she lives. So.
Oh, sure.
But she will absolutely help too, like we will, and Mythos will too from Frost. The gentleman that donated, he'll spread the word also. He's a really good guy. His family's good people.
And you said he's in Texas?
He lives in Texas. Yeah.
Okay. Where at?
Oh my God.
Mythos, where?
I know we've sent him stuff.
Gilbertsburg, I think.
Oh, that's.
I still don't really. It's so big. I don't know where everything is, but.
Oh, that's Brian.
That's Brian. That's Arizona.
Stop, Simon. Yes. I can't get much closer to me.
He lives in Kingswood.
Kingwood?
Kingwood, yeah.
Oh, that's like 45 minutes from where I live.
There you go, Mythos. We'll get another pet.
Come get a dog.
Well, when he does his live streams, he always has a cat sitting on him, and sometimes 2. But his were both rescue animals also. So he's a good person. He'll help you out. So you'll get some help. We don't have thousands of people, but we got a few that'll spread the word. So
awesome.
That'll get you guys going. And I encourage everybody that listens later too, check out their Facebook page
and their actual website.
Their website, yep.
The website is new too. We had a volunteer start that up just a couple of weeks ago. So we were down for about a year and didn't have our website up. So it's really good, but it's still a work in progress. So
well, it's always work in progress, but at least you're making progress.
Yeah, always adding new things to that. So.
Yeah. So hopefully this helped you out, and will help Brittany out, you guys, however we can from here forward. Now we know about you.
I love the spots on his ears.
Yeah, she likes the spots on his ears. think
He doesn't
Brittany
go far.
has a third dog, and she's just not admitting it.
We
Yeah, I
actually,
mean, he could secretly stay.
huh?
He could stay.
Say,
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about that as long as you keep fostering because I love Gator. Then I could still see him.
He is a chill dude.
It's like he's not even there, except he's on your lap.
Yeah,
Right
I mean,
at home there with Brittany.
We found Gator in May during like right after a flood down here, and there's this particular like kind of lower income housing that is in an area they let water out of the dam of Lake Livingston, and it flooded this neighborhood, which they did have plenty of notice to leave. I was told by the sheriff when we went there, we had to have a guy come out with an airboat. And we found Gator and 8 other dogs and a cat left behind in this crappy little tiny RV
oh wow.
with
Oh,
water in it, and it was awful.
So people just abandoned the dogs and took off.
Yeah,
Well, that's too bad. I know.
I don't understand how people can hurt animals.
I've seen some of that in my life where people just drop them, throw them out. You know.
yeah.
So we're against all that. I mean, I think if you're going to take on the responsibility of the animal, then
Can
do
you
it
hear that?
responsibly. Yeah.
yeah.
The donkey,
What's he doing, Brittany?
He's talking. The donkey's talking.
my donkey.
Is he
Donkey's
talking to you
screaming.
now, Brittany?
Can you show us your donkey? Is it like right by you?
No,
I
she's
can
way
hear
out in
a
the
little
pasture.
bit of noise there from him. Yeah.
So I'm surprised you could hear it.
Oh, they're loud.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hear
so-
Mom, but I can't see her. Where is she?
We have mostly dogs in the rescue, a few cats, and then obviously our name of the rescue has Hoof in it. We do have a few horses and a couple goats and a couple pigs in the rescue.
Oh, we can get a goat.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
goats are not allowed where you live.
Says who?
We can't because you can't have livestock here.
It'll be an emotional support goat.
I've heard of that.
Baby, I don't see how that would work. This is my emotional support cow, and yeah, it would never end.
Hey, some cows are size of dogs.
Oh, she's seen those new breeds. They're
Little minis.
I don't know
They're
what
the size of a dog.
it's wrong. It's
Oh,
big.
Maya would love it.
So, well, glad you came on, Allison. I mean, we will honestly do our best to help you out. So,
Awesome.
Brittany's a good person. I know her. Yeah.
Peter's just falling asleep in my hand.
Yeah.
He's
Just
so
comfortable.
Yeah, that's your new owner.
I mean, Matt wouldn't say no anyway.
Linster says he has an emotional support llama.
And it spits.
Yeah, that wouldn't go very
Oh my
far.
goodness.
We have out here a lot of people who you got more of a farm-like community out here, Allison. I mean, so there's a lot of people that do really well with their animals. You don't really see abandoned animals on the side of the road kind of thing. I think you get people that don't know what they're getting into, and then they just
Mhm.
drop the dog off at the pound.
Right.
But mostly I see a lot of people who try to take care of their pets pretty well.
Yeah.
So, overall, you got good people. I think the problem is just a lot of it's just going to be the breed restrictions. We'll help you as much as we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, we have such a mixture of breeds
Yeah.
come through the rescue, so there's always something for everybody.
That is correct. You're
Yeah.
right. Everybody and everything. Hello, Johnny, sir. Thank you for joining us. We're just trying to help these good people get some animals. They have a place. They have a website, and they have a Facebook page you can check out. It's East Texas Hoof and Paw.
Yeah, and then their website is East Texas.
Put it away.
Where'd it go?
We'll put it away.
Where'd you put it?
I
Right
put
back
it
there.
in here, but I had to space it.
Yeah, because it won't let you
Okay,
put a
go
link in
down
that chat. I can in here if you want.
I don't even see it now.
Allison,
Oh, there it is. East Texas Hoof and Paw, all one. Hoofandpawrescue.org.
Yes.
It's in the chat, so
So
I
is
just had
that-
to separate it.
Is there 2 T's in it though? East Texas, like
EASTTEXAS.
okay.
Luna just has so much to say right now. Like, I just can't get her to stop. She's upset about something.
RECUE.
Okay.
Or .org.
It's .org. I think it'll go through, so I can put it in on this computer because I got
You
being
you're
the host. I
admin.
can add a link. That's a YouTube thing. So, but you guys should check out the information we've given you and help them if you feel so inclined to do so, because we all love animals. We really do.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people have said, "Oh, you know, how can?" Well, there's a lot of people like in Texas. You got a lot of people out here who go hunting, and they're the ones that they really care about their dogs and stuff. You got a lot of people that will go out of their way to help animals that you wouldn't think would help animals.
Right.
And then we got Brittany, who's looking at a 2,000-acre parcel. So she can have a few more dogs. So I appreciate you being on here, Allison. And
Yeah, we appreciate you having us.
Brittany. Yeah, it's not. We'll do the best we can, and we can help you. At least you already got a donation. We got the word out, and I'll put some stuff in my office for you too.
Awesome.
So that way the people here can see what you got, and I'll send them to Brittany. That way Brittany can help them. How's that?
Sounds good. Then they can start fostering.
Yeah. If you're looking for foster care help too, that's something people can do too.
Yeah. And just a little bit about that really quick. Or I see my laptop might die too. So fostering costs you guys nothing. If you are interested in helping, maybe you don't want to adopt a dog and have another responsibility or an expense. The vet care is covered by the rescue. We provide a crate if it's needed and food if you need help with that, and toys and treats for them while you have them. And basically it's just like owning your own dog and giving them love and getting them ready for adoption. So
Can we do that?
Actually,
We only have one.
you're on live.
But
We can have 2 at the park.
I'm not saying that, but I feel that when it's time to give the dog for adoption, you're going to be the problem. We'll have to sedate you.
Probably.
So, well, we can think about it. See.
See, look at this.
Huh?
I said, look at this. See, now you're like, oh, well, we'll see.
Well,
That's how it starts.
there's what you'll wear me down. The 114-degree heat wore me down working outside today. So I really
okay.
have no fight
I
left.
got 5 little ones that will help back me.
Do not use grandchildren. That is not right. But yeah, so we'll do what we can for you. And
Wait.
that's really cool that you guys are helping with the food and the vets and all that stuff. So you guys, if you want to help out and foster an animal, really you don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Just give him a good home.
But of course, if people want to foster them and want to provide the food, that helps the shelter, right? It helps your cause.
Yes.
Yes. And all the donations are a nonprofit, you had said before.
So, all right. Well, there's a helper.
There you go. See?
Kept them out for as long as I could.
Hey, my dog was literally barking this entire time.
They're all barking now.
That's because Luna has a lot to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ride my bike.
Okay, bye.
Yep. That's cool. You got the little ones that want to help. That's always fun.
They do.
So, is there anything else you wanted to add there, Allison?
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
there's always something, but I
There's always something.
can't think of anything else right now.
Well, we're going to push your event out here locally and get that out working out and see if we can drive some people there for you.
Definitely. Even
And
if they don't
Brittany's
want to
gonna-
adopt, come out, see the animals, give them some socializing and have a drink, and money
And the
goes to the
money
rescue.
goes to the fundraiser, right? So
Yeah.
that sounds good. Sounds
I'll be
good.
having a hoof and paw, which is a rum and coke.
A hoof and paw.
It's rough and tough.
Oh, the rough and tough.
We should have
What
called it
did
a
I
hoof and
say?
paw. You said a hoof and paw.
Oh,
Well,
They have,
yeah,
okay, there's a stray dog. That's a Bloody Mary. There's a peachy pup, which is a peach Moscow mule.
that's
And
cool.
then the rough and tough is Coke and whiskey.
Oh, boy.
And then the other one is a mixed breed margarita, I think.
So,
Strawberry
Brittany,
margarita.
when Matt comes on and over there and we have to pick you up off the floor because you donated $100 through drinks,
I mean, they do go down really smooth. Okay.
It's all
It
for a
is
good
my-
cause.
don't
Yeah.
use a straw. Don't use a straw, Brittany. That's cool though. The money gets donated. And in Iowa, I'll tell you what, Allison, we went to the farmers market that they have out here, and it's the whole downtown city. Brittany knows. But when
Yeah.
you go, I think we found one stand selling vegetables. It's mostly beer tents and
Yeah.
and food, and just thousands of people out having a drink, hanging out with each other with music.
Yeah.
Because that's in Iowa, that's the popular thing. So that should draw you some attention.
We'll have to have a booth at the market next year.
You mean the farmer's market?
The daytime one.
Farmers markets are a good place to get the word out for about anything now.
Not necessarily an adoption event, just maybe have one dog and talk about the rescue and stuff.
Well, maybe you could get a little stand or something donated where you could just hand out little flyers that you printed or something cheap
Yeah.
and just
That's
talk
our
about it.
Our
Yeah,
next
because
event.
it's a numbers game with anything, right? You talk to one person, maybe they tell one, but then that person tells one, and so on and so on.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think you guys will do good down the road as you're going. Just don't let the hurdles get you.
For sure.
Yeah. Brittany's like, okay, Greg.
But I'm just watching my dogs outside.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a hover mom.
You're a hover mom. So,
As my kids are over there riding their bike and doing whatever.
there you go.
Well, I don't like it when people like our neighbor. He's not really our neighbor, but he's reaching his arm across our fence, and I had to mute this live. And I was like, "Hey, don't do that." I was like, "You don't know my dog. They don't know you."
Yeah.
And he kind of got snippy with me, so I don't really care. I'm a hover mom.
People
I mean, you can't
lack
go
common
and
sense.
expect dogs to be friendly if they don't know you.
Yeah. People can't be doing things like that. That's not good for them to do.
No.
So
Well, he's not going to do it again because that was my warning.
Brittany's kind of a hard bite, you should say. If she's gonna stick with something, she'll do it. So that's cool. So what do you think, Brittany? You feel better now? We got this out going.
Yes, so I think there's only how many dogs are left?
The 3 black lab puppies that are about 4 months old. Tex, he's probably about a year old, lab terrier mix, and then Hippo, she's a pit bull mix, and then we've got Meathead, who's also a pit bull Shar-Pei mix.
What'd you call him? What's his name? Meathead?
Meathead, yes.
Oh, I thought that's what you said, but I thought maybe
Yeah.
I heard it wrong. So is he kind of a stocky dog?
That's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to look for him. Nelly.
He's cute. Hippo's cute too. They're all cute.
And both of them,
Oh.
and Junior.
Hey, baby.
So those 3 have heartworms, and so treatment for that in Iowa is like literally triple or sometimes quadruple the price of what I can do it for here. But the problem is having space in fosters here. So we've got to keep moving dogs so that we can have an open spot for those dogs to come here, like literally to my house and go through treatment here where we can get it at a more effective cost. But then still, the goal is to find sponsors for their treatments.
I want to show them the dinosaur.
I was gonna say, I don't know. What about any of the places out here working with you?
Dinosaur!
That's funny. Would they give you guys a discount though?
We do get a discount in Iowa at the vet in Anamosa, actually.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's where we go.
That's where we
Yep.
take our dog.
Please.
I wanna
No.
There's a
Wait a
couple
minute.
pictures.
But the heartworm treatment, there is no discount on that. So, but we're very grateful that they have a discount for all of their other services there for us. So, we just try to do the treatment down here if we can, but that means I have to stay in a foster home here for at least a couple months to get through treatment because it's a pretty, I don't want to say invasive, but it's a lengthy process to go through.
Well, I'm glad they're giving you some kind of discount. Anamosa Vet's a good vet. A lot of people in there.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
great.
yeah. We've
They're
been taking
very-
ours for about 10 years.
Yeah. She just got back last week because you know they get those like a yeast infection in their ear.
Mm-hmm.
Hers is way down in there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's had to go back twice. That's because she got big, long, floppy ears.
Yeah. She's our fluffy ear baby.
But they're just really good. I mean, we don't sponsor them or anything, but I can't say enough good stuff about them because they're just friendly and everything else. And I mean, you know,
Yeah.
they're a nice group of people to work with. You okay, Brittany?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just like tired. It's been,
Tired? It's been a
A
long
day.
I know.
It-
Trust me. I know all about.
and I still got to go get those baskets, those filler things, and it's like a 30-minute drive there and a 30-minute drive back.
Where do
Then
you live? Like,
I live on the northwest side of Cedar Rapids, and Chris lives in Marion, so I'm literally driving clear across.
Across town.
for the dogs.
Yeah,
don't drink until you get back, Brittany.
yeah. I actually don't think I'm gonna make it that far.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Well, I mean, we can end it. This is what we want to do to help you guys out, and it was nice to get to meet you, Allison.
Yeah, you
Hopefully
too.
don't think me and the wife are crazy, but we're a little bit.
I don't know
off-kilter,
anything
but-
about gaming, but if it gets the word out, then that's awesome.
Yeah, well,
Well, I
that's
say most of our people are families that have animals of some sort. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, we might have to change that whole gaming thing because
Hey, you got a donation already out of it, the live, so that's good. And
Yeah.
that person's going to support you in Texas,
Oh my
so
gosh.
he
I'm
will
so
spread the word
forgetting
for
and
you
stuff.
there, Alex.
Yeah, and that's crazy that he lives so close.
All right. Well, poor Brittany's getting tired. Do you guys have any last things you wanted to add?
No, just come check out the Facebook page. If you're local, come see us on the 7th.
So that's real quick. I got to ask you, Allison.
Mhm.
I am in the middle of building my own website. I had one up before, but I'm redoing mine. Is it okay if we put the link to your website in there to
Yeah, go
direct
ahead.
people? Okay. As long as I got your permission, I'll do that.
Awesome.
All right. Well, you guys have a good evening. It's very nice to meet you. Enjoy the little ones. They grow extremely fast.
They do,
too
yeah.
fast. And Brittany, we'll let you go so you can get some sleep.
I'll go to bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy,
it's like
2
30,
hours
like 30 minutes
hours.
past my bedtime.
my-
bedtime. That's her code for sitting in the jacuzzi. Yep.
I mean, if you have one of those, you better let me know.
See,
Yeah,
there
I
you go.
don't. But
Okay.
Maybe Matt
probably
will do
just sit on my
We'll
couch
do a
with
little
Gator Man.
it. Yeah. We'll send Matt a message. Brittany needs a jacuzzi.
Yeah, he'll get right on that, Greg.
He will. All right, you guys. We'll let you go. Take care. Thank you again,
Thank
Allison
you.
and Brittany. Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Or good night.